Hi there, it's Rob from Onstage Lighting. Welcome to another of our videos on AutoCAD for theatre. If you've been following along so far, you are used to working in model space now, the reality within AutoCAD that you build your model up. You also can create some relatively complex shapes using the different tools we've learnt so far. And this time we're going to use another really great tool for particularly for creating thickness or depth to things, but also it's basically a duplication tool. It's called Offset, and what we're going to do is we're going to look at how it works, and then perhaps we can think about how we can apply it quickly to particular projects. So popping over to AutoCAD then, what I've got here, I've just got a couple of shapes left over from a previous tutorial. Now, the thing with Offset is what it does is it basically creates a sort of a duplicated object, but it also can create it slightly to one side and scale it down slightly, which basically is brilliant for creating thicknesses to anything particular. This thing here, I say, for example, is a curve. Now, I could quite easily create a curved flat using this particular method, because I've got a line here, and what I need is this flat has a piece of thickness to it. So I need to create another line either inside or outside of it in order to give me the back face and the front face of a flat. So if you were going to draw a normal a flat in theatre, you would maybe just draw a straight rectangle like that, and that would be fine. But in this case, I've got a curved one, and so what I want to do this time is I'm going to use this thing called Offset. And Offset's going to give me the sort of thickness here of this flat, only it's going to give it to me for this particularly curved shape. It could be an even more complex shape than this, but this is just a curved version. So what I need to do, start typing in Offset. You'll see Offset, and you can see the icon kind of shows you what it's going to look like. Hit Enter, and it says specify offset distance. Now this is quite a small drawing, this is quite a close-in drawing, so I only need to have a distance of 30. And so I've done that, and it says 30, and then I'm going to select an object to offset. So if I click the object itself, and then move my mouse, you can see I can create either an object outside, bigger than the original flat maybe, or inside. And I'm going to click, and then it's created my new object. Obviously, if you were going to make that into a flat, then you would probably join up these other two lines here. So maybe you would put in another line between these 2 points, one to there, and then similarly in this corner. Snap to there, snap to there. This is obviously, at the moment, these are all individual lines, so if I select them up, you can see that they're individual pieces. If we wanted to join them all together, it's quite simple. We could make them into one object by hitting Join, and then it says select the objects you want to join together. We'll select them all, hit Enter, and now what that's done is it's made a single object, which we could make into a region, or we could fill it with a hatch or whatever. So that's created our flat there. The other thing we could do is we could use Offset to create a wall thickness for a venue. Now obviously a lot of venues don't have particularly symmetrical walls or particularly uniform thicknesses, but if you're creating a venue and you need to create a particular wall thickness around, say, these walls here, it's not that hard to do. You can just select up your object, and you could do your Offset, and it says select the distance, yes, the distance, and then we've got, look, you can see we can go inside or outside. So that's cool. So we've got some thickness there. What we've created is two separate objects. We could do a subtraction or something to make that one individual object. But you can see how you can use Offset to give thickness to things very quickly. Hope that's been useful. I'll see you soon.